Hello and welcome back to the Football Tourist YouTube channel, where today I am in the seaside Sussex town of Hastings. There behind me is the pier you might be able to make out, and some of the seafront and the beach in general. And yeah, this is a new town for me. I've never been here before, let alone to the football stadium, which is where I'm going to head to later. But first, I've heard pretty good things about the old town here, some cool pubs. So I'm going to go check that out now. It's a glorious pie here at the Outlet. One of the first pubs along the walk, though. Well worth a stop. Delicious. Would highly recommend if you're ever in Hastings. Anyway, it's time to leave this seafront, leave the old town of Hastings, and get to the ground. Here we are, Pilot Field, the home of Hastings United. Little milestone for me, my 80th ground in England. And one I've been sort of looking to go to for a little while, but never really had a reason. But there wasn't any other games pulling me this weekend, so I thought, when better than now to come and tick it off. Well, I think if you're a Hastings fan, you'd probably say that there'll be many better times, as you just, held Carl Sholton, who in the playoffs here, on Tuesday, but before that was a 9-0 defeat to Hendon. Currently without a manager as well, I believe, so it's not going well, but Dartford, who are mid-table, probably don't offer the stiffest opposition, and a club that gets, and I guess one of the main reasons I wanted to come here so much is that they regularly get well over 1,000 fans here for every game when it's on a Saturday. So yeah, they've been in this division for, I think, this is the third season back up, the highest they've ever been. So yeah, I'm hoping for a bit of fight to try and reserve and retain that status, but we'll see, I guess. As I mentioned, it's my first time here at the Pilot Field, and I really like it, the ground actually. It's a bit strange for a non-league ground in the way that it's nowhere near the pitch, the boundaries, but it also almost gives it a bit of character. They've got a massive stand opposite me, pretty decent one behind me, slightly smaller one, and then behind me, as you can see, a grass bank, which I led to be used to be able to watch the game from here, but they fenced it off now. But all the same, sort of a classic straight by the fence affair. So yeah, it's got a lot of character, this ground. I really like it. I can see why people would want to spend their Saturday 3 PM cereal on their masses, as they seem to do. Totally get it. Well, after quite an even first half, Dartford have a penalty. good atmosphere around the place, despite the precarious position of Hastings and the relative mediocrity of Dartford. Let's not forget, 2 years ago we're in the National League South playoff. So to now be here in mid-table must be a bit of a downer for their fans. Despite that, they've travelled in pretty good numbers, to be fair, and Hastings fans are absolutely everywhere around this place. I think this might be underrated as one of the coolest leagues, at least maybe one of my favourites in England. We got like Dulwich, Dover at the moment, Lewis, who are all really good grounds to visit. And I'd add this one to that one as well, definitely. I think there's a lot of cool grounds. There's Horsham as well that I really want to visit at some point. So yeah, Chatham as well, another nice place to visit. So yeah, probably I'd like to hear nominations for the better leagues anyway. Some people would say that there are times where the league table lies. This doesn't really feel like one of those. It feels like a bit of a lower mid-table clash at the moment. A lot of endeavour, a lot of noise from the fans, but not a lot of quality on the pitch so far. Well, what can I say about that really? I'm a big fan of the Pilot Field Ground, I have to say, but you know, I think the league positions don't lie. Dartford are slightly better than Hastings, but Hastings are not very good at all, and Dartford are just sort of decent, I guess. I think you know, Hastings ended the half quite well, and that left the home fans in a bit of better voice. They had a really good songbook, by the way, I have to say. You know, some teams just have awful chants, and some are quite inventive, and Hastings definitely the latter. But yeah, obviously the ground's not. No, I love the ground. It's the game that's not been the best. I even like that I managed to get a beer from the club shop, which had 2 taps as well as all the merch and everything. I thought that was a really nice touch, so I didn't have to queue up in the bar. So yeah, I'm a fan of the place. I can definitely see why they get good crowds here very regularly. Today, I'd say they've probably tipped over the 1,000 mark again, which is pretty decent given they just lost 9-0 fairly recently. But yeah, it's I'm hoping for better football in the second half. I don't know whether that's asking too much though, we'll see. Confirmation, by the way, for anyone who's interested in this grass bank. Off limits. Some kids got bollocked for climbing it at half time. Bit harsh, but you know, rules are rules. Second half underway. Here's hoping for some better football. Really enjoying the energy from both sets of fans, to be fair. They've both been really good.
Towards it would just be like a
Standard of set pieces in this game have been pretty low, it has to be said. Dartford's number 28, just first time hitting absolute beauty, and I think the points are probably safe for Dartford now. I mean, I was rooting for Hastings, but unfortunately, just don't look like I've got anything in their locker really. Yeah, the Darts just turned it on the last 5 minutes, so I guess I deserved that. As I mentioned earlier that they get good crowds, I thought I'd say it's just been announced that the attendance today 1,438. You know, for the 7th tier of English football, a side that, as it stands, are just dropping into the relegation zone. Not too bad. 3 minutes over on the first, 6 in the second, and pretty much all of that is the referee just being so pedantic with where things are being taken and like any contact from corners, which there've been quite a few as well. And it's just added up. You know, being such a stop-start game, and it didn't really need to be, and it's sort of all just come from him, unfortunately. And if it wasn't any doubt, which for me it wasn't, it isn't now. Dover, oh sorry, Dartford, same colours, that's my excuse. Dartford, 3-0 up here at the Pilot Field, and who knows, maybe hoisting themselves back into playoff contention after all. Or maybe not, but it's not looking good for Hastings. You have it, a pretty comprehensive 3-0 defeat for Hastings in the end. Dartford, you know, winning and never really looked under any trouble, or like it was going to be any other result. The area of Hastings is probably most famous for the battle where William the Conqueror became the King of England. But a very different battle, a relegation battle of Hastings. It looks like is very much on the cards for this season as they slip into the bottom 4 today. It's not ideal, is it? But you know, I really enjoyed the ground, so I'm hoping that they turn it around. Because I feel like if this place, you know, has a bit of enthusiasm about it, they could easily match their 3,000 they had in the league game against Chichester the day they were promoted, I think. But you know, it could be like a 2,000 plus capacity easy. But not on this occasion. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.